Alright, good morning. Usually when I start a stream, I put something in the title saying what I'm planning to work on. But I don't really know. We have so many different directions we can go in. I definitely feel like I want to work on Spark some. And right now my source of that is this refinement. Oh, I don't even have it up right now. So we're extracting Dark Thistle. That's a refinement alchemy. Let's get rid of Transmute Life for right now. Yeah, so it's this Extract Force Spark that's giving me all my spark right now. Okay, so Spark is energetic elemental. This is base energetic resource rate. I don't think that's going to help with... I mean, I can go and buy quite a bit of this. That's not going to help too much with the generation rate, I don't think. So I just learned this Purify Orb. This gives me refinement power. Still doesn't seem to be that great. Okay, maybe we jumpstart things by building a Sparkle loadout. I do want to eventually get the income passively. That might be asking a bit much for starting off here. Okay, so let's see. I remember from yesterday we had I was researching that amulet thing, right? Did we get that? The dual amulets? Maybe we did. Let's take a look at artifacts. So I'd want to go to this slot and set up Focus Stone and Amulet of Agility. Okay, so that gives me spell duration and casting speed. This is Crackling and Amulet. And then what else do we want on this slot? Maybe Constructor's Hammer. So I'm thinking we'll be using this for... Yeah, we'll be using this loadout for, what's it called? Shape World. But I'll also be using it for, which, you know, the extra building resources is going to help with some of the trees. All the trees? Yeah, all the trees are building resources. Amulet, Crackling, Cerebral. I don't think I've upgraded Crackling yet. All right. Let me just make sure we don't have any upgrades sitting here. We do have a lot of amber right now. Not that much. Dimensional crafting. Oh, we're working our way up towards this. Refined alchemy. We still got a ways to go on that. Although casting Purify Orb would help with that. Alright, let's try a round of the shape worlds with my current setup and just see how it goes. So the casting is a bit faster. We got some echo casts off. Getting up to in the 80,000s. $3 million per second. Not bad, I guess. Alright, let's go back to the default loadout here. And why do I have so many Brain Biscuit loadouts? It's weird. And add a Psychic Blast to this loadout. Hey, that actually helps this out a lot. Now, not as much as setting up a dedicated spark loadout would, but $20,000, not there yet. Let's see, what else do we have that's refinement oriented? That's transmutation. Extract ironwood, we're quite a ways away from that. You know, I don't know if I've ever gotten transmute skill. I could see that being very useful. Arcanum, Spark. And then a bunch of unknown recipes. Okay. I think we want, out of everything in here, yeah, probably artifacts. I guess we do have a lot of cognitive advancements available compared to those. What am I getting for magic? I'm getting improved casting. What else is available? Metabolism, soil. Ooh, actually, quality and growth. Wait a minute, does that stack with, where do I find that info? Based on yield, growth speed, and quality. That's actually kind of tempting. The big problem with this is it uses up technology points, and I mean, sure, it's like a 1.45 times effect, but that's just like a single cast of Shape World, so in the end, it's not really doing that much compared to just figuring out how to stack more Shape Worlds. What requires magic in here? Don't care about charging spells. Dual wield conductors, auras. Guess I could just get this. I never buy these cheap things at the beginning unless I think they're going to be particularly useful. Magnified repeating. Repeating is the one I really want. What's the spell weight of this? Isn't it like 4 or something insane? Enchants we don't need. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a good way to spend these. I guess we could eventually go into potions. Never really tried that. Maybe there will be more that open up later on. I guess I'll hold it for right now. Let's go and do artifacts with this 1 point. Oh my gosh, I can afford so much of these. Transmute power, transmute efficiency. Okay, so if I want more spark, I need to focus on... It's gonna be under workshop, right? Artificer, refinementship. Okay, so that's what gives me refinement power. I need to generate a ton of control and skill. This is refinement drain. That's really important too. What do I need, like 20,000 or something? Alright, let's do the spark generation loadout. I think it's time. Okay, expand magic, that's pretty useful. Well, this one's empty. Let's just start there. Okay, so obviously Channel Spark, which is an alteration cantrip. So real quick, let's go in here and I can afford an absolute ton of this, can't I? What about the thing that buffs cantrips itself? Is that cunning? Yeah. That I can also afford a ton of. Okay, let's just level this up too because it's cheap. Okay, back to my spellbook. So, Storm Alteration. Wait, this is claiming to generate 1.3 million per second. That's already insane, right? So I want cheap stuff to boost that. Where is it again? Let's just go ahead and throw, well, I want to do the surged version, right? Gonna cost, 538,000. Okay, so then what do I want to buff this with? So here's alteration, duration, spell power, and drain. Okay, but this doesn't last that long. This is something you just quickly cast right before the spark. I wonder if I could throw like 5 of these on and just get an insanely long duration spark spell. It's only a 20-second cooldown. What's the cooldown on this? 30 seconds? What if I just did literally 4 of these? What else am I considering? Energetic resources gain, craft lightning, storm spell power. I think I just want an incredibly long duration one. Okay, so let's just say we do this. And then do we double? Yeah, we want to make sure this crits. And we've got the duration boosted from... Alright, let's spend some stuff real quick. World, dimensional... bunch of stuff in here. Make sure I keep my amber capacity up. I need to generate more thaumaturgy soon. Good enough for now. What does this cost? 538,000. Yeah, so we'll have that by default. Okay, I think this is going to be way overpowered already. Let's just try it. What's the cost on these? 17.2 million? We can afford that. So we need to be ready to spend it on this, so I can get more space for it. Okay. Yep. Pretty much capping out. And it's lasting for 60 more seconds. Wow. Okay. How have I never done this particular setup before? This is insane. This is like the perfect way to generate a whole bunch of spark over a long period of time and just like level up all your spark stuff. Can afford dense concepts. I don't think we want to buy that yet. I'm gonna get a ton into academic here. Do I have any, no, I don't have any brain biscuits right now. Do study magic as well. Okay, what else costs a lot of spark? Alchemy thing? Auto alchemy? Let's get a bunch of this. Base essence resource rate is good. There's obviously more spark things I can buy, but... Alright, well that seems to have run out. Oh my goodness, it chained into another 70 seconds. Hilarious. Did that even crit? I wasn't paying attention. It likely crit, I think, because it has the double duration on it. But I guess not necessarily. Sorry, because it has the double surged level 2. Alright, what else requires spark? You can get a punch of this. Well, until we run out of space. Accelerated roots. Right, more clear cutting. I think that's almost it. There's probably a few more things. Agility. Alright, that's the end of that. Anything else I can grab real quick? Maybe a few more of these. Druidry. Accelerated roots. Okay. I think we're basically done. Alright, well that's pretty sweet. I don't know if I need to spend any more time on Spark right now. Also seems like this is now largely irrelevant, because anytime I want to, I can come in and just generate an absolute mountain of it. Yeah, it's probably going to be more useful to have this on. 33,000, 28,000. Probably leave it at 9. Probably upgrade a bunch of stuff in here too. No, I want all my Dark Thistle. Don't really care about leveling that up right now. I don't think it matters, right? If I'm not gonna... I don't think it matters if this is overcharged or not. Maybe it does. Maybe it's less efficient when it's overcharged. Alright, so we need a ton of control. I think it's time to do Alchemic Scrolls. And I have no crafting setup at all here. No, this one is crafting. Tempered Parchment. So really nothing affects that. I think we learned last time we want to do a level of haste as well, just to get everything done under the wire. So let's go in here and do we just do everything surged. It's the cost a lot. Maybe that's why I want the, need to come up with a way to keep this high all the time so that I can do all my casting. Maybe that's where the one recipe comes in. I think I'm gonna need even more though. So for right now, let's just skip all that. Let's just do 1, 2. If I had an extra slot, that'd be pretty much perfect. Do extended on the first set. Oh yeah, that doesn't seem bad. So if we cast this first, we want the first two to be extended. And that. Then haste lasts 30 seconds, which I think is longer than this, right? Yeah, a lot longer. So we do extended, and then haste. Or since this already costs spark anyway, we make sure this crits, right? To get more physical speed stats. Okay. I think that's good. Got 1.85 million of these. Alright, let's just do a test run of this. Crafting Alchemic Scrolls. You know what? I want to be on this loadout, right? For the casting speed, spell duration, and this. What does that one give again? Physical precision. Yeah, that's going to give me more crafting. Let's do cerebral and tool, I think. Or we could do amulet to get both of these. Let's just do cerebral, and then after this I think I'm going to do a... Well, pretty soon I'm going to do a concept push. That's more duration too. Alright. Ready to go now, I think. Just gotta go to crafting, get alchemic scrolls ready. Let's real quick spend a bunch of space on something random. Okay. Alright, alchemic scrolls right there. Let's do it. Okay, alchemic scrolls. Good, those will finish. Let's do wooden supports too then, since that's a building resource. Okay, that we didn't get the haste on, but we're still gonna get a lot of it. 11 million. Okay, I guess I needed to do a separate one. Maybe we do double haste next time. But that was still quite good. 251,000 of these is a lot more than I had before, I'm pretty sure. Let's go... Workshop. Yeah, we were only in the hundreds on these. That's a pretty big deal. Okay, so mental resource quality, and I mean, we want just a ton of both of these, right? So I'm gonna spend these into the thousands. That we're out, unfortunately. Probably need to do a push of that resource too. Okay, and then let's go to Artificer and do a couple of reduced costs. Let's do some of these. Yeah, so I guess looking at these costs, these are all around 1,000 on this, so I can just do a bunch of everything. Get them up to probably around 100,000 each. We haven't put a dent in this yet. $14.5 million. Okay, we're out of that. Let's do a quick craft of those while I'm thinking about it. Well, we gotta open this up first. Alright, that we're out of 2. Okay, good enough. What is this? Carpentry station? Alright, where was the other... here we go. Dimensional crafting. I think I want that before dense concepts. Definitely getting there. I could probably just craft some sigils, honestly, if I wanted to. Alright, so for the scrolls, I think I want to switch these to... Tune Orb, since it's a magic resource. Workshop, crafting, Thaumic Scrolls. Do I want to make paper first? No, I think we're okay. Alright. We did not get a critical on the haste. Guess I'll do a little bit of paper too. Oh, wow. Kind of curious now. Can I make even significantly more of these? Still got one of the mana forges active. Yeah, that's a lot. Would you look at that? I invested in all that control income and now my control is maxed out. Alright, I basically just need to invest in space for space. It's filling up so fast now before I can get to it. I keep wanting to buy this. We need 58 million skill. That's not going to be an issue. Well, we did that artifact upgrade. Maybe we do some concepts soon. Growth Stone, Rhythm Rod, still won't care about any of that. Shaper's Mask, we need 2 more levels of expansion. Dimensional bonus levels, that's really tempting. Charm and Cantrip Crit Effect, that's actually really nice too. Is there one that does Echo that I can do? Alchemist Robe? No. Robes of Construction. Ogmyth is Charm Spell Power. Huh. If I could get this up to plus 50% stacks, that would be useful for Shape World. I could have 3 casts instead of 2 on each slot. It's only Arcane level 5. And that's a, what's an amulet? I don't know what the other type is. Arcane, maybe? Arcanum Mantle, Arcane Echo Cast Effect. Arcane Spell Power. This doesn't actually do anything for me. Energized Cloak is pretty cool for Storm, but I don't really need it because I've got my Spark Generation under control now. No. No. Ooh, I just need 1 more level of Arcane for this. Alright, well we're already going for that anyway because we want the 4 levels. So, oh, I got so many of these with those purchases I made. Alright, let's get some Arcane. Also, with this insane amount of scrolls, I think we go into... Alright, we got a couple of things to do here. So we're going to stay on this. We're going to go to Psychic Blast. I'm going to cast a bunch of this because I want to buy... Engineering and Assembly, I think. This is cost, and that's speed. So the problem is this doesn't generate very quickly. So skill is the bottleneck. Alright, thaumaturgy. Let's go here. I don't think this requires much setup. Just cast it all. Ooh, I can get a second set of these in, I think, before this ends. Just barely. Well, might be a little short, but that's okay. We'll still have the effect of these. One of them had it and the other one didn't. But that one was a crit too, so we got a ton out of that. Alright, turn those off. So let's go into another one of these then. Right, I wanted to get an absolute ton of these things. Atomic volumes and automatic tomes. Alright, that's getting a bit expensive. So is that. Not in terms of scrolls, but in terms of the other resources. Workshop, artifacts. Wait. I have all the requirements. Has requirements. Maybe I don't have a glyph that I need? That must be it, right? I can't see the recipe. Well, no, because it says it takes these glyphs. Arcane and Conductor. What could I possibly need for this? I don't know. We'll come back to it, I guess. Scholar research. We definitely want to get the innovation for this. This one probably takes magic points, right? Magnified echoes. Takes magic and skill. Echo cast rating and effect. Arcane spell power. Alright, let's grab that. What is this one? Oh, man. I just don't really care about this. I just hope there's nothing hidden behind it that's really good. This is the problem I have with the skill tree layout, is that there's so many things that it's just like, I don't want to buy this. But if it's hiding something valuable, then I do. But there's no way to know. Unless you've, like, played through that part of the game before and actually remember everything. And who could remember all this? But, like, sure, we get Echo Build, but it doesn't really matter because I don't care about the costs. And developing the attributes faster, sure, that's nice, but I already get plenty of that with my, what's the thing that costs a bunch of spark? Plus my concepts. Alright, well, we're definitely getting magnified echoes, so let's do that. Let's go spend all my space again. Some containment, some of these. Okay. Control. Magic botany. Herb yield. Let's just do another set of these while I have it open. You know what? I think last time I tried to generate skill, I decided that brain biscuits were the best way to do it. And that's probably still true. Especially since this still increases the... Let's get some more cap before we... I guess we have inventory space for all 5. Let's just go ahead and craft them. And we can do 1. Oh yeah, because we got some echo casts in there. Okay, so I want to increase the cap here. I want to go to world, dimensional. This is natural and mental. So memory for mental. Natural is going to be under druidry. This is natural cap. Mental in workshop is scholar's book. And then that's natural, but we're already way past that. Okay, so now if we cast a bunch of these, we should just get a ton of skill. I mean, along with other mental resources, but... And I should really be, since I have so many brain biscuits active, I should really be just buying a bunch of cheap stuff. Let's get some of these. We're gonna get a bunch of reflective power out of that. Okay. Now, what did I want all that control, or all that skill for? I mean, I definitely care about these things. I want a lot of refinementship. Honestly, completely forgotten. Something to do with artifacts, it feels like? Maybe a research? Well, while I'm thinking about it, we can increase the cap an absolute ton and just do that again. Have even more of it. Yeah, I guess we can do the same with this. And with this. I mean, at the very least, we can get an absolute ton of crafting power, do engineering and assembly. Just thought there was something, like, very specific that I wanted. At a loss. Gives knowledge cap. Mentality is the psi thing. Okay. And then magic resource cap is sorcery and thaumic volumes. We already did thaumic volumes. Sorcery could be leveled up a few times. Hey, Worski. Good to see you. Sorry if I missed your messages for a second there. Chat's slow this morning. Man, I wish I could get more cap for Arcanum. I keep having to come in and buy like one thing. And then wait for it to refill again. Okay, oh, I remembered. It's because it was over here. It was dimensional crafting, which we almost have the sigils for now. Ooh, also runic. Okay, so that's what I was trying to get skill for. I mean, we obviously have so much more skill than we needed for that now. Ingredient alchemy is open now. Alright. So we have refine elementia, which takes... Need to double the amount of that, and we have enough control space, so that'll happen pretty quickly. Extract Dreamberry, we're still a ways away from that, although I might be able to produce it now. Let's see what else we got here. Bunch of potions, we have Transmute Magic, which requires high alchemy level. Transmute Wood, no thanks. That's all the same stuff. This could eventually help me do that one thing I was talking about. Like, just level up stuff quickly if I get this to generate really quickly. Potions and augments, scholar and potions, potions and druidry. I just don't think potions are that fun. Ooh, just straight alchemy. Level 10. Wonder what that is. Learn how to harness refined essence. Yeah, we'll get there eventually. Alright, so we need like 6,000 more of these. These all look really cheap. Let's get a bunch of this stuff with brain biscuits. Well, that worked. I can't even use all these resources. Skill, got some druidry to spend. Okay, dimensional crafting. This is a big one. Let's go and fill up the inventory here with these. I guess we can use one. Wow, I don't even have the space required for this. Well, that's not going to take too long to get the cap there. We almost have enough of these. Just a single craft of this is going to get me a long way, I imagine. And we already have the... I guess we have to craft it first before we get to see the effects. Still can't create this thing. It's unfortunate. Okay, 729 million. Best way to we can actually reduce that with crafting cost right here. All right, let's do another round of these. So there's the 729 million, and then now the crafting cost is probably significantly lower. 675. Not that much lower. Got 3 more orb things to spend. Looks like we can go pretty far just off of my current setup. So I'm thinking maybe I'll push for that repeating glyph. I mean, heck, it could even be this that's required. That artifact, or it could be this. No, probably not that. What was the research that was really expensive? This costs a lot of those two resources. I kind of have those now though. This costs a huge amount of thaumaturgy. Alright, so maybe we start pushing augments now. I think that was the plan anyway. Push this to 4, get the thing, and push this all the way to 8 for the duration and special effect, and the capacity. Yeah, it's all good. Oof. Cost to level this is going to grow out of control. Kind of wanted to get this to 9 at some point, but I've got too much other stuff I care about right now, I think. You know, if I, got these on a much better cooldown. That's worth considering. I think it's time to do crafting. Let's take a look at... So I want to get dimensional cores. I want to get as much out of this as possible on the first craft. So dimensional cores I think are spatial tempered. So we don't really have many ways to boost. Is there a charm spell that boosts spatial resources? I guess a mass power. No, wait a minute. It's got to be for crafting specifically. Right, we need to use haste for the precision. Anything that gives physical precision, actually. Not conjuration. Obviously, Mana Forge is good to cast a bunch of. So I think it's just the crafting loadout with a bunch of Mana Forges and then a haste or two. Probably just one haste because we don't actually need this speed that much. Alright, let me get rid of this Brain Biscuit loadout for now. I want to do another set of probably extended, normal. Actually, we can do triple extended. And then we don't need extended for the final one, so I'll probably do this. And then how long does haste last? 32 seconds. So we try to make sure this crits, I guess. Which means we can forward. This has 1 on it. We can put 3 on. I think. Maybe even 4. No. Not without leveling it up, which we can do right now in theory. Oh, requires... Wait. Oh, I have to get up to level 10 before I can put that on. Okay. There's not just one per level. Surprised I didn't already know that. Okay, I don't want to spend very much of this. Let's just spend a small amount. I think we're ready. So all of these, then the haste at the end, then craft, dimensional core. And we're only going to be able to afford one, but that's fine. Forgot to switch to the one loadout. That's fine. Do it next time, if we really care. Simple cast of 630 of these. Make some wooden supports too. Still got a lot of stuff. Sigils, maybe? Yeah, that doesn't produce very many. Okay. What can I do with 630 dimensional cores? Answer, core shaping. Efficient. I mean, sure, we'll get it, just to see what's next. Primary is at level 8. Now this one's pretty expensive, I think, but the plus 25% special is really tempting. I think it has a huge augment cost on it, like 3 spell weight or something. I remember one time I did an early augments run and I pushed augments early and I saw this and I was so excited to get it, and then it cost like 3 spell weight and my build was kind of messed up for a long time after that. I don't even know if I finished that run. I think we just keep pushing expert augments. I mean, every level is duration and special effect. Plus even more capacity. Is there anything else I really need right now? We're not getting potions. Pushing Scholar to 9 is tempting. Maybe we take a little break from this and push Scholar to 9. Yeah, let's do that, and then let's do concepts. Take this up to 9, we'll get the extra orb advancements from the innovation. Got plenty of cognitive advancements. Okay. Let's see. Time to do brain biscuits again, or let's just do psychic. Need a bunch of knowledge. The problem is the brain biscuits cycle with my... they scale with my cap without having to invest in anything else. Getting this to work means I constantly have to upgrade my... Scholar's Aura here. To get that base knowledge per second higher. I mean, it's not the worst thing, we'll get a bunch of points for this. And then intellect for the mental resources gain. Yeah, there's so much stuff I need to buy. Let's just do brain biscuits. Too much trouble to do anything else. Purify orb, shape world. What do I want to get rid of here? Let's just do this temporarily. Can we crit these? Should increase the duration. Speaking of duration, What loadout am I on? This is fine, right? For now. Okay, let's just keep upgrading, capacity. Yeah, those last for like 12 seconds when they crit. Pretty good deal. Alright, so I was gonna do one of these. Not dense concepts, although actually yeah, dense concepts now. Core shaping. Alright, this is where our caps are just gonna grow out of control. So innate power, overflow core. I think we definitely want to get core shaping 2. Innate is which stats? It's like all the mental ones in the middle here, it looks like. We have so much of this. Yeah, we're gonna scale completely out of control here. Did that even buff this? No, that's reserves. Yeah, it's innate and reserves. And then isn't the one for, no, that's reserves too. I guess that's the only two then. The only two types for capacity. Okay, one away from where we need to be on this. We also have an innovation to get. Augment Resonance gives me additional spell duration. I'll take it. 2 and 1. Yeah, I'm happy to spend that. 9, 8. Yeah, all that's cheap. Ooh, Faster Charms. Well, we're eventually going to have that. I probably will take that. It's pretty minor, but it looks like we can level it a couple of times. Just costs magic, which I always want to spend anyway. Ooh, is Dilated the one that gives... One of these gives, additional charm duration, right? So quick is, cooldown speed, spell power, spell cost, spell crit effect. Yeah, this is cantrip spell duration. One of these is going to give charm duration, and it's probably... It's probably Dilated. Okay, we need one more level of this. I mean, everything should be so cheap right now. Yeah, these are really cheap. Wizard Zora. Aptitude is really cheap. Spellcraft, I probably haven't leveled up in forever. Let's do some conjurators. I kind of want to do brain biscuits just for the reflective power. Is that crazy? A bunch of those. Oh my gosh, I can't even keep up with all the resources. We have 507 million space for Spark now. Not that much more than I had before, right? Okay, so the plan is just to get this one more orb advancement, so we just need to buy a bunch of stuff still. Let's go ahead and craft some more of these, and what am I not spending on? Maybe in Druidry? Yeah, it looks like we can afford a bunch of these. Not even really looking at the costs, just trying to buy quickly. Dimensional, we can get some of the cheaper ones. Scholar, we can get optimization, integration. Oh yeah, these are new, right? Concept time and concept drain. Fortunately, all those ran out. Still not there yet. What did we get? These? How cheap are these? Still relatively cheap. Concept drain, reductive power. Oh my goodness. Reductive power? It's insane. Just reduces all the costs. Concept time required. Alright, let's do a bunch of these. That should be enough. Right. Okay. Get a couple of these while I have overflow. Get some more. Craftsmanship is fine. A few of these. Refinementship. Woodworking. Alright. Let's finish this last research now. This is level 9. How many of these have I had? 42. So it looks like we're gonna gain... Yeah, we should get 2 additional orb advancements from doing, Where's Mind Mastery? Down here somewhere? There it is. I guess that takes a while to finish. Oh, let's see, what else? So we're going back to augments after this. It's time to do concept research, so let's take a look at... We don't really have many artifact upgrades. I think we go ahead and switch to that now. Let's go to... This is my concept setup. I'll put a few more of these in. Okay, so that's pretty much optimized. I can upgrade Cloak or... Yeah, it would really just be Cloak, but I don't think I can afford Cloak. Which one is Cloak? It's like a... I don't remember what Cloak... There it is. Yeah, it would require an additional point. Yeah, just like I thought, 2 more. Alright, let's go. Augments. We're gonna need to generate some of this. I know I've got the wrong spell set up, but it probably doesn't matter. Maybe it does. It's not very much, is it? Yeah, because this doesn't have the duration boosts on it. Oh, I guess I need to be leveling these up. Maybe that'll make a big difference. Sure, cast these. Alright, we gotta spend a second on this. Get rid of these. We want us to level up a bunch. Let's do another round of this with the correct setup on. Oh, that's so expensive. That's more like it. Now what I should really do is give this some duration and these some crit. Oh. I guess we're using all of our mana. Okay. Alright, let's just go do concepts so we can come back to this. For concepts, I want to use this. I want to use my Psychic Blasts. And I want to level up, let's put double crit on these. The last 2 are always the most powerful. Well, the last one is always the most powerful, but I want to have a chance to crit on either of these. Because they keep getting 1.22 times more powerful because of that down there. Psionic spell power. Wait. Wait, am I confused? I thought this was a psionic spell. Wait a minute. Did they change this? Oh, no. Sparking it makes it storm. Which actually makes this worse to crit at the end. Oh, that's funny. Okay, so we actually want to put the crit towards the beginning or not at all, or just put duration or something on. Extended, efficient, quick, heavy. Let's do one extended on the last 4. Okay, so now those will properly grow in power. I'm not sure which would be better. Is it better to crit or better to get that time, that scaling? It's 1.22 times a bunch of times. And they naturally have a chance to crit. I guess it's fine. Alright, whatever. Let's go do this concept thing. We got the spells, we got the equipment. Scholar, concepts. We're gonna be able to get a lot of these. Let's see what this does. Oh, that actually takes it into the positive, so we can do even more. So probably about that is the max I want to do. And maybe a little more. We'll need to really push these to the absolute max, especially these learning ones are just not that important. Oops. That was too much. Let's see. So it's consuming mana. Let's just come back to that in a second once mana has regenerated. Natural learning. Okay. Okay, let's go and do this one now. Probably want to spend about 27. Oh, this is going. Oh, I see. It went back up. Let's do one more then. 55 per second. That's probably about as much as. I think we can finish it if we do this. Okay. Let's see. That's. We're doing harness magic next, I think. Yeah, this is thaumaturgy. Okay. They ran out of Psy. I guess I miscalculated on something here. I'm doing these based on the rates that I can earn these with Psychic Blast, but the problem is I didn't really, ever since I increased my caps so much, I haven't really upgraded the passive rate at which I gain these things. I mean, we're still getting a ton of levels, so can't complain too much, but I think it could be significantly stronger than this, even. As crazy as that sounds, maybe. Okay, Storm. Now for this one, do I want to do... Yeah, I should probably do a full Storm. Let's just skip that for now. Should probably do a full Storm with that one loadout. Since Storm is so much different than everything else. From everything else. Hey Martina, no, unfortunately not. I only had a couple hours to stream early this morning, and I just wanted to relax and play this. But yeah, there will be another Long Dark stream soon. Maybe tomorrow. Okay, let's get one, oops, a little more of that. Let's get one last round of Psy. And then I'm gonna go do Storm, I think. I don't think the Psy costs are gonna outgrow the Storm costs. Okay, so we need 1.47 million to cast this. We've already got it. And then it's a 20-second cooldown. I wonder if I probably critical fish on this, right? How long do these last? Ooh, wait, they only last 2.85 seconds. Can I even get them all cast in time? Maybe I need to extend the first couple. Let's change this up a bit. Maybe we put 2 on the first one? Oh, I can't. Okay, there's actually a way to do this. So we extend the first 3, but also, this is a bit complicated. So we want to stay on this loadout. But I want to switch to this temporarily for the casting speed and duration. What is going on here? Think about this. Artifacts, loadout. Yeah, these are maxed out. Okay. So we stay on... We switch to the mental loadout after we have finished this. These are longer now, right? 5.3 seconds. Yeah, that should be enough to cast all this, especially with the additional casting speed. Plus, this will have even more duration now. I think this works. Okay, and then we want to research this. I've also got to come over here afterwards and level this up. Okay, I think this should last long enough. It shouldn't be too big of an issue. We cast all this. That all worked. Didn't get a crit. Let's just try it as is. Let's go here. Let's put some storm research in place. Oops, that's way too much. Oh, I canceled it. Alright, so I have to be more careful. That's okay. We wanted to crit fish on this anyway. It should have a really high chance to crit. Okay, so I gotta be really careful not to run myself out of spark, because this costs spark to generate it. So if I run out, I lose all my spark generation. Okay, we're basically ready again. We gotta be on this loadout for the casting. Let's see what the duration of on this is, too. No crit, again. 57-second duration. Okay. Equipment. Switch to this. Go to Scholar. Concepts. Oh, we're already here. Now, gotta be careful that we don't over-level this, so... minus 6 million. Minus 46 million. That's about as high as I can get it. Now, with a crit, we'll be able to do more than this. Alright, that's probably good enough. Let's just let that finish out. What does it take to get a critical hit, huh? Alright, so now there's no point in doing this if I don't succeed on the critical. And just restart. I guess one thing I can do is go to Spellbook, manage. Let's level this up a bunch. How much does this produce? Not really enough to matter. Okay, if we fail, we're leveling up these. If we succeed, we're doing concepts. Okay, make sure I'm on the right tab. I am. Still need more spark. Okay. Still no crit. Alright, well. Can upgrade some stuff then. Scholar, magic. Manage. Level that up a bunch. Level this up a bunch. Nope, just one. Guess we can also do some storm foraging, reserves, infused spark. There's a lot of stuff we can do. Go to scholar and get some more academic. Auto alchemy. Yeah, I stayed on this because we weren't doing concepts. Okay. So once again, scholar, concepts, got harness storm there. Got plenty of it. Right loadout. Okay. Still no crit. Trying to think what else could possibly... Oh yeah, batteries. How much wood do these cost now? 34.9 million? Okay. That's probably enough of those. More auto alchemy. Alright, let's just cancel this. I think this is the longest I've ever gone, having a surged 2 on a spell and not being able to get it to critically strike. Critically cast. Okay, scholar, concepts, once again. I don't get it. Am I doing something wrong? Did this just echo? I think it must have. Maybe not. It's always been really long duration. Alright. This time for sure. Nope. But it is 89.2 million per second. I mean, the critical is going to be so much stronger. Need to get it. Learn small, huh? Well, we'll get there. Okay, if at first you don't succeed. Critical. Plus 226 million per second. Alright. We go here, we select this. We have 80 seconds to do all this. No. Okay. Gotta hit the sweet spot here somehow. Minus 147 millions. It looks like we need to cycle between this and that. Let me just make sure we're on this loadout. Okay. Oops. Not sure what I did. Wait, what did I do? Oh, I ran out of Psy. Funny. Yeah, I was not expecting that. I think we're done with concepts. Let's switch back to this. I'm gonna do one more round of these because with those last few levels, I'm thinking, yeah, some of the spark stuff is a bit cheaper. I don't know. We'll cast it. May not really be important. I think I just want to focus on storm forging. Oh, we can't. So infused spark it is. And then once I run out of mana, I guess it's just cap. Alright, so I guess we're not getting too much out of this. Oh, this is a Storm Shaper attribute. No, we don't have the Thaumaturgy for it. It's more auto alchemy. Some more clear cutting. More expansion urns. I think that's about it. Okay, so that's all the concepts. I wanted to do some more reflection power, so let's go back to it's a normal spellcasting setup. These are our psychic blasts. What do these cost? 57 million. I guess we gotta wait for our mana to regenerate. Speaking of, I think we want more casting resonators. Whoa. Oh, that's just from reflection. I get like the amount I get in a second. I get like 20 million every time I buy something. It's insane. Reflection is good. All right, let's do this then. Wait, my psi rate is actually really low. Alright. Gotta start working on this then. This just needs to be power leveled. And then we need to generate thaumaturgy. This is also good. Mental resources gained. We also want base... Well, we want energetic resources gained. Scholar's Aura is probably pretty good too. Said I was going to buy compartmentalization. Get some retention as well. Ooh, I should have done this before. Oops. That could have helped with the concept stuff. Oh well, next time we'll be nice and powerful in that. Core shaping, learn runic. Learn how to create runic type artifacts. I don't think I want that just yet. We will soon though. Primary and small. Okay, so the plan now is go back to thaumaturgy. We need to generate more scrolls soon. Okay, so what was my plan for this loadout? We were gonna extend this. Preferably more than once. I wonder if it's worth it to level up extended. Doesn't cost much, right? Extended gives cantrip spell duration. I mean, it's just 2 points to grab one level. Just so I can put 2 of them on something like this. Yeah, probably fine. I don't think I want to put another level on Surge yet. Okay, so these are kind of fine as is, right? Or do I want to crit these? Now this is mainly for the cooldown time. So we've got 5 points. I think we crit one of these. And then double crit these expand magics. Alright, let's see how this loadout does. So these are going to cost 2 million, 3 million. Okay, that's fine. And let me just make sure. Yeah, I'm on this loadout. Okay. Hey, we're overcapping. Okay, that worked out well. Let's raise outfit level. Let's go to magic wizardry. We're gonna spend a ton on attunement. What increases the cap for this? Wisdom. Get a bunch of wisdom if I can. Magic cap is gonna be. Oh man, we can go ahead and cast more of this. All right, 1 second. Attunement. Another one of these. Alright, we're out of spark, I guess, to cast it again. Alright, we're gonna come back and do this later. That went extremely well. So I need additional thaumaturgy cap, which is gonna be here, right? Magic resource cap and spatial resource cap? Yes, please. And we need to craft more scrolls. Alright, let's just go ahead and learn this. I've got enough. And go ahead and do level 6 of expert augments. Okay, I think it's time to actually focus on mana rate. Elemental and magic. Elemental shaper. Okay, so not much I can do about that. I'm already leveling that up pretty much as I can. So then what we really need is... I can get a bunch of this. Magic book. And attunement, of course, which I'm already investing in pretty heavily. Magic book. So we would need paper. And we can also do... Okay, so I need to do a crafting round, basically. Yeah, I need a ton of all this stuff. Paper, thaumic scrolls, wood beams. Oh my goodness. Just can't even spend all of it. $6 million. Right, let me lower my casting level for a second so I can cast another one of these. Okay, good enough. So you got augments up to 7. Let's check this artifact and see if it's available yet. What in the world does this need? It just has requirements. Cannon mantle, that's not what I need. Mist robes. Alright, we got runes now. Aura generator and infusion power. Scholar's rune. Okay, well, that's expensive, but... Dimensional rune. So these both cost 65,000. So I think the cost goes up when I buy one. So I want to buy these Scholar's rune first. Gotta remember to do that. Dark Thistle Druid. I have no idea how I got that much Dark Thistle, but I'm here for it. Druidry. Got Abundance and Forage. It's Yield, and this is Natural Resource Quality. We don't have that much to spend. We'll get a little bit of each. Oh man, I really want to keep going. Let's see what happens if we harvest Dreamberry right now. What if I go crazy with a haste loadout? Just throw like, what is this, 2.86 million? Just throw 5 hastes in there. I know I can up the level, but let's just do this and see what happens. I ran out of spark, of course. Okay. I need to do like a spark generation run first, it looks like. It was starting to harvest this, and I did get up to 14,000, which means, yeah, we're gonna be able to get this. Wait, how in the world did I get all this tempered essence? Wait, that actually makes no sense. I must have accidentally boosted the gain with something. Because we're not earning this through, it's tempered in essence, so there's no reflection. The only thing I learned it from is that one alchemy. I mean, I'll take it. Oh my goodness. So good. Tempered resource quality. It's a big deal. And essence shaping gives me essence resource cap. That's going to increase for... What's essence? Control and space. I think those are the only ones that actually have a cap. Or no, it's Arcanum too. That's a huge deal. Okay. Now we're actually going to be able to buy a lot more of these at once. Okay, I got my Dreamberry Alchemy. Where was that again? Here we go. Base organic essence per second. Why am I earning that? At least from some sort of refinement or something. Okay. And then blooming resource quality. Okay, that doesn't do much. Let's just see what's available. Purifier construction. Alright, I'm pretty sure we can just unlock this now. If I do this haste setup correctly. Wait. Yeah, something weird happened here. How did I get all these runes all of a sudden? Tempered magic resource. Am I getting that much reflection now? I must be. But then how did I get all of that essence? I don't understand how I'm earning these so fast. Well, I did say Scholar's Rune first. And then, yeah, this now costs 313,000, but, I mean, we're gonna have that pretty soon, too. I'm gonna need another artifact slot. Oh, is the haste. All the physical speed and precision on the thing that's crafting these just caused me to get a huge amount of them. This, that's definitely what it was. This extract Dark Thistle just generated a huge amount while those hastes were active. All right, so let's do this haste thing properly. Where's my spark loadout? Here it is. I guess we want to do. And we've got duration anyway. That's fine. So I want to do one of these to get a ton of spark. And then I'll just let this go for a while. Eventually we're going to have to cancel this to switch to this loadout. We'll cast all the hastes. I guess I could have just... Well, whatever. How much did the hastes cost? 14.5 million, and they drain 1.81 million per second. I think that's fine. Now let's do it at max level. It's not giving me as much as I thought it would. I guess, yeah, now that I think about it. We got 15 more seconds to this. Let me just see if I can quickly level up the thing I need. Gonna be under Alchemy. It's Herb Yield Rapid Gathering. Yeah, let's just get a ton of this. Herb Harvest, or Herb Harvest Speed. Now if we go to Harvest, it's still kind of... I guess the hastes kind of ran out. Alright, let's get all those refreshing. Might as well spend some of this. Do I want to go straight to augments 9? That allows me to put, where is that one? It's like a different one from this that you get at level 9. Yeah, expanded glyph table. Allows me to throw an extra augment on these. 2 different glyphs. I don't know how important that is. Oh, I'm kind of close to having this. All right, let's do another round of haste. Okay, that's capped. Just cancel that. Oops. Cancel that. Go here. Cast all 5 of these. Oh, I forgot again to upgrade the harvest speed. Isn't there like a garden harvest speed under workshop? Tempered work? Yeah. That's garden harvest speed. This one is the rapid gathering. Yield. Okay, let's get some more of these as well while I'm thinking about it. So much for my passive gardening build. Let's get a little bit of this, and this, and this, as long as I have those hastes active. Alright, that's fine. Oh man, I spent all my gold essence. So we can't get... Oh, that's not the one I wanted anyway. Here we go. Purifier construction. Guess we should get a couple of these. Oh, that's interesting. Core shaping costs less now. So that's from... And under Alchemy? Yeah, crystallization, the quality one. Oh man, just like when we ended yesterday, I just feel like there's a million things I want to do. Definitely getting a lot of progress on a lot of things here. Yeah, this is in the millions. Let's get a ton of this. Magic resource quality is always good. More Occult Essence. Now we can afford that, except I spent all my Dreamberry. That's fine. That's just like a minor effect. We'll get to it eventually. Yeah, so the next big thing is core shaping. We're gonna get even more cap on a lot of these things. This is... Well, it's right here, right? This is reserves. And what we have is innate power. So the next one is reserves power. That's going to give me a ton more cap on the casting stats. Mana, Arcanum, and Spark. I think those are all reserves. Yeah, storm reserves. Alright, well I have to quit sometime. I can't just keep playing forever. But look, Occult Essence per second. Okay, we actually already spent most of that. Concentration and Grand Infusion. Infusion power is really good. I can't stop. I'm stuck. Yeah, Lithids fall way behind, but now that we have it up higher, we're earning 30 million per second, and that goes up when we won't use it for a while. So we should have no problem doing this now. Alright, I'm gonna save that for next time. Thanks everyone, and yeah, I don't know. Probably not gonna stream this again until the weekend, but you never know. We'll see. Alright, take care everyone.